Hello there. Thank you for joining me on Bizworld this Thursday evening. I'm Nakia Basharudin. The Malaysia External Trade Development Corporation MATRADE is targeting 2,900 small and medium enterprises SMEs to leverage on its e-trade program as the first step into e-commerce by next year. As of April, 2,067 SMEs have benefited from this program, which provides SMEs with 5,000 ringgit financial facilitation to support initial costs.
For MATRADE, kita memang fokus pada cross border, so maknanya untuk menjalankan e-commerce perniagaan secara atas talian melalui e-commerce untuk mengeksport. So kita rasa jumlah ni adalah jumlah yang optimum dan dia akan cover cost seperti listing fee yang dikenakan oleh e-marketplace tersebut dan juga beberapa cost untuk dia pergi training.
She told reporters after a talk entitled Paving the Way to Cross-Border E-Commerce Today. The e-trade program is part of MATRADE's initiative to increase their contribution in export of SMEs from 17.8% to 23% by next year. Through this program, MATRADE has seen a number of Malaysian SMEs accessing markets such as the United States, China, ASEAN countries and Europe. Petronas Dagangan Berhad (PDB) has set aside a higher capital expenditure (capex) of 500 million ringgit for this year and plans to capitalize on the ride-hailing trend to boost sales. Its chairman, Datuk Mat Arif Mahmud, said a large portion of it would be used on adding more petrol stations and refurbishing existing stations, as well as Mesra convenience stores. The company will continue to strengthen its position and plans to add about 10 new petrol stations to the existing 1,057 stations nationwide. Last year, PDB opened 12 petrol stations. In 2018, the domestic marketing arm of Petroleum Nasional Berhad allocated 300 million ringgit for capex. Meanwhile, Nestlé Malaysia Berhad has set aside 220 million ringgit for capex this year. The allocation is the highest in 5 years to boost the company's production. According to its CEO, Juan Aranols, of the total, 100 million ringgit is allocated to upgrade the Milo capacity at its Chembong factory in Negeri Sembilan, while the remaining 120 million ringgit is for other factories' capacity upgrading. Arnold said Nestlé has 7 factories in Malaysia, with the Chembong plant currently producing Milo, Kit Kat and ice cream products. Leong Hup International Berhad, which is making a return to Bursa Malaysia after a 7-year hiatus, aims to raise total gross proceeds of 275 million ringgit via its initial public offering IPO. Target to be listed on Bursa Malaysia on May 16th, it will be one of the biggest IPOs in Malaysia since 2017. Its executive director and CEO, Tan Sri Francis Lau, said 75.5% of the proceeds will be utilized mainly for capital expenditure to facilitate the expected growth of the company's operations in Malaysia, Vietnam and the Philippines. About 12% of the gross proceeds will be utilized for working capital, while the remaining proceeds will be allocated to defray fees and expenses for the IPO and listing. Leong Hup is principally involved in the production of poultry, egg and livestock feed across the poultry value chain in Southeast Asia. That wraps up Bizworld this time around. I'm Nakia Basharudin. Thank you for investing your time with us.